Tennessee Titans coaching candidate is joining a racial discrimination lawsuit against the NFL.
Ray Horton alleges the Titans interviewed him for a spot in 2016, despite having already promised the job to interim head coach Mike Mularkey. News 4's Tosin Fakile explains.
The former coaching candidate is Ray Horton, and he joined the NFL discrimination lawsuit because he claims the Titans conducted, quote, a sham interview with him. Now, Horton joined the racial discrimination lawsuit against the NFL that was filed by a former Miami Dolphins coach, Brian Flores. Flores sued the NFL back in February, alleging racial discrimination by the league's teams in hiring practices. The former Titans defensive coordinator, Ray Horton, jumped on the lawsuit today, along with former Arizona Cardinals head coach Steve Wilks. Horton alleges the Titans interviewed him for their head coach spot in 2016, despite already giving the job to interim head coach Mike Mularkey. Horton claims the interview was a sham, citing evidence from a 2020 podcast interview. Now, the Titans released this statement. The statement says their 2016 head coach search was a thoughtful and competitive process, fully keeping with NFL guidelines and their organization values. The statement goes on to say, quote, we conducted detailed in-person interviews with 4 talented individuals, 2 of whom were diverse candidates. No decision was made and no decision was communicated prior to the completion of all interviews. Now, Horton also released a statement now from the lawsuit's attorneys. He says he was, quote, devastated and humiliated when he learned from Coach Mularkey's statements that his interview with the Titans was a sham. And Horton said he hopes by joining the case, his experience can create true equality in the future. Now, Horton says in his statement he is proud to stand with the other 2 coaches in this lawsuit, combating what he says is systemic discrimination that he says has plagued the NFL for too long. You can see the Titans' full statement and the statement from Horton and this entire story on our website, WSMV.com. I'm Tosin Fakile, 4 News 4 Nashville.